Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Tasty Stars Healthy Bites. I'm Tara and today we're cooking up some crunch wraps. So let me show you the ingredients that we're working with. For seasonings, we're going to be using some garlic powder, cumin, and paprika to season the meat, and we're going to be using ground turkey. Also an onion, and then all the fixins. So we're going to have Pica De Gallo, sour cream, cheddar cheese, cilantro, and lime, and then I'm going to use some lettuce shreds, but the most important thing here is going to be the 0 net carb tortillas. So we're going to be using the outer one and an inner one as well, and I'm going to make 2 styles. The second one, we're going to bump up the protein, and I'm going to be using these loaded taco flavor protein chips for our crunch for the inside. So let's get cooking. Okay, so I've been cooking up the ground turkey, and I am an aggressive seasoner, so I really do put a lot of seasonings, especially when it comes to ground turkey, because ground turkey is very plain. But now I've diced up 1 whole onion, and we're going to add the onion in here. I'm going to let it cook a little more. Let the onion cook down. And probably add a little bit more seasonings. I know I've said it before, and it is true. I really do not measure when I'm cooking. It's just to taste. So I'm going to add a little more cumin, a little more smoked paprika, and a little bit more garlic powder. Keep cooking the meat and cook the onion down. All right, so we have our taco meat. Everything's cooked up nicely. Now we're going to warm up some tortilla shells. So I'm warming this pan, and for the inside of our taco, for the crunch factor, we're going to crisp up a little taco shell. And then in the meantime, we're going to start creating our crunch wrap. So I'm actually going to do 2, because we're going to do two different creations. But so we're going to put some meat on the inside of both of these. Keeping an eye on this taco. So let me show you. I put 1 scoop of meat on each of the tortillas, and now we're going to dress these up. So basically dress them up to whatever your favorite toppings are. Since I have 1 scoop of the meat, I'm going to put some fresh lime juice, and then I'm going to do cheese. I've already made a couple of these ahead of time, so I think I've figured out the best balance with this one. Okay, so we're gonna do cilantro. Oh, let me show you the crunch part. You wanna stop? Okay. So for the crunch, this is the crunchy tortilla, the little shell, and we're gonna put that right on top of this one. Oh yeah, it's crunchy. Now for my other one, the protein chips, to bump up the amount of protein, we're just gonna smash these chips up, and we're gonna use that as our crunch layer and put that on this one. Yeah, crunchy. Okay, now we're gonna add everything else. So I'm gonna put some Pica De Gallo on both. And I did this earlier, and I really stuffed these things, and I could barely close them. So I am showing restraint because I did it earlier, and they worked, don't get me wrong, and they were delicious, but they were pretty messy. Okay, fresh cilantro going in with that. Because you still have to be able to close it to put it back in the pan to kind of make a seal. And it's basically a little crunchy taco sandwich. Okay, cilantro. I'm gonna add some more cheese. And a little sour cream, a little more lime, and we're gonna close these up. Okay, guys. Fold this in. Fold it in. Look at our cute little wrap. Flip it over, face down, into the hot pan so it can make a seal. And let it cook. Okay, we're gonna flip this. Look how it's sealed. Okay, so we're just gonna, and this is actually pretty crunchy, but yet it's still soft. It's both. So we're gonna just cook it on the other side, and then we're gonna wrap up the second one. Okay guys, let's wrap up the second one. Yay. This one's a little more compact and not sealed perfectly. But you know what you could also do? You could take another one of the small ones and put it there, but I didn't really want the extra tortilla, but you could totally do that to completely seal it. I'm gonna put this face down, get my little seal. Okay, let that cook. Let's flip it. Perfect. You see, and it's completely sealed, even though you still see the lettuce in there, it's sealed. That's awesome. That's perfect. Okay, so we're just gonna heat it on the other side. I'm gonna show you the finished products. Okay, look at that, crunch wraps. Okay, let's cut into our crunch wraps and check out the inside. Oh, look at that. It's so cute. Okay, let's take a bite. This is really good. The outside's crunchy and the inside's crunchy, so you have it like a double crunch. Please give this a try and let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Everybody take care, and I'll see you all soon.